Lawmakers, they're starting to learn more about exactly what happened yesterday in Paris.
That's right, Mark. Lawmakers today attending a closed-door briefing to learn more details, not only what the French knew about these suspects, but also what the United States might have known about these specific suspects. The names have been scrubbed within U.S. intelligence databases, we're being told by lawmakers familiar with the situation. And there's some real concerns expressed by some of the lawmakers leaving that meeting this morning, Mark, that they're worried about the tactics here, the fact that a soft target was selected there in Paris by these terrorists, and they're worried about some sort of replay here, and also the notion that perhaps if these individuals were trained overseas, perhaps Syria and Iraq, and then came back to France, could the same thing happen here with American citizens who have gone abroad to those countries as well? Question marks out there on the minds of some lawmakers here worried about U.S. security going forward.
And Peter, I mentioned the attack weighing on that fight over Homeland Security funding. Of course, that's in the middle of a political back and forth on the Hill. What's going on there?
Well, you recall at the end of last year, the agreement to fund the government through most of 2015, one agency was not included in that, and that's the Department of Homeland Security, only funded through the end of next month. The reason for that is Republicans, starting next week, are going to push for new funding for the agency, but they're going to tie to that an effort to roll back the president's immigration executive actions. And the question being posed now, in light of Paris, is this the right time to put Department of Homeland Security funding in doubt? Speaker Boehner asked about that today.
I don't believe that the funding of the department is in fact at risk. What is at risk is the rule of law and the sanctity of America's Constitution. The president has taken actions that are beyond the scope of his ability, and the Congress cannot just sit here and look the other way. We have to take action, and we will.
So two different issues here, Mark. Of course, the Paris tragedy, the fight over immigration in this country, but they are now linked now politically. This fight over funding is going to play out next week, and it could get ugly. Don't be surprised here, Democrats in the White House really go after Republicans for putting this funding in doubt because of the immigration issue.